Goldman Sachs stock moves higher, reported strong Q4 performance. Net revenue, well, it was just shy of $14 billion, Pete. That exceeded the consensus of 12.37 by a lot. So these guys pretty much hitting on all cylinders here as well, Pete.
Yeah, the quarterly earnings growth. I mean, there's nothing you could look at and not say, this one, I think, is the king today, at least, John. When you look at Goldman Sachs, what they accomplished versus JP Morgan, versus Citi, even versus BlackRock, you name it. They were looking for $8.12 when it comes to earnings, John. They only put up a number very close to 12. And then you look at the revenue that you brought up, $13.8 billion. That's a big number. They were looking for a little over $12 billion. The growth in investment banking, and that's what the key is, folks. John knows it. I'm reiterating what he was talking about, but investment banking, now that's up 24% for Goldman Sachs. This is not a new company. This is a company that's been around for a little while. To have that kind of growth is absolutely staggering. And every number that I looked at makes a lot of sense why Goldman is pressing very close to those incredible highs that they hit before, John, above 600 a share. This is an amazing quarter they were able to put up. I don't think that's a shock. I think you and I both expected investment banking. Each and every day that we come in here, somebody's buying somebody else in biotech. Somebody else is buying somebody else in healthcare. Somebody else is buying something in huge construction projects. We talk about it all the time here, and this is exactly why, because these guys all on the investment banking side are a piece of that whole puzzle, and they're crushing it.
Yeah, totally crushing it. And that's one of those where, like Pete said, folks, and he has been saying this for multiple quarters, that as we start to turn around and as we start to roll back some regulations and so forth, we're going to get a lot of M&A. And we've talked about it already. As soon as this week kicked off just 2 days ago, we talked about some of the biotech and some of the pharmaceutical companies that are being bought or rolled up. It's going to be a lot more of that. And Goldman already said, hey, we're seeing 24% more on the revenue on that side, on the investment banking side. So